Hey guys, it's Ben. I do the pro se work here in Texas, coming to you from world headquarters known as my office. Hey, I'm continuing the series of videos I've done about a hearing and what is involved in a hearing and what you need to be prepared for. So we've talked about opening statements, we've talked about witness questions, we've talked about your witness statement, and now we're going to talk about closing statements. Those are the most basic elements of a hearing. There's a lot of variation to that, but that's the basics. So in our opening statement, we had a few key components. We said, this is what we're here for, meaning, we're here on a modification because of blah, 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 and you tell a little bit of what's happening, right? We tell the court what you are going to show the court. I'm going to show you today a pattern of abuse or neglect, or, that the children are not doing well because of this situation, and this is why I need to change this. We're going to lay out, we're going to kind of tease the evidence that we're going to show, the testimony, etc. Third part is we're going to confront what your ex is going to say. Your Honor, she's going to come up here and tell you that the kids just don't want to see me, and that's why she's doing this or withholding, and that's why I'm doing the modification. And you're going to confront it. She's going to call me controlling. She's going to call me abusive. She's going to, etc. On and on and on. We're just going to drag it out, and we're going to confront it, and we're going to talk about it for a minute. And then lastly, we're going to say, for all of these reasons, what I'm asking for today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in our closing, we kind of reverse everything, right? But very similar process. Your Honor, today we came because of a modification. I told you I was going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have done so, and kind of expand upon that. I showed you how it's a pattern. I showed you how the kids' grades are hurting. I showed you how they're crying out. I brought witnesses to testify about me, okay? On and on and on. Remind him what you did, basically. And then I told you my ex was going to call me these names or accuse me of this or that. I told you she wasn't going to have any evidence. She didn't have any evidence. Remind him again, kind of pack it up, right? And bring it full circle. And then conclude, Your Honor, again, what I'm asking for is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for your time, and we're done. That's the basics of an entire hearing. If this is the first video you're seeing, the ones before this cover the other parts. But that's really it. The opening and the closing are probably what we call your easiest parts. But the witness questions and the witness statement is where the rubber meets the road, right? Because that's actual testimony. So these opening and closings are persuasive in nature, and so this is your last chance to kind of remind him of your case and what we're doing and why we're here and why you need relief. And so be passionate about it. Raise your voice a little bit and get a little frustrated and say, I'm really sick and tired of fighting off these allegations. We've been to court 5 times, and we come in here and she says, oh gosh, the kids don't want to see me, or that, oh, I'm so scary and abusive. But there's never anything brought to the table, and the court so far hasn't given me relief, and I'm really, really needing relief this time, Your Honor. So again, what I'm asking for is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. So, be human with it, right? Put some emotion behind it. Don't scream and yell and jump around and drop F-bombs, but get passionate about what you're doing, man. You're advocating for yourself and your kids, because I promise you, nobody's going to do it more than you will. So speak your truth. Sometimes your biggest victory is feeling like you got heard, even if everything doesn't go the way that you want it to go, and you're going to learn so fast. The first time you do a hearing, you're going to walk out of there and say, wow, now I know how this works. So I know you're going to be nervous on your first one. Everybody is. I was too. I get it. Suck it up. Put in the time, because that's the biggest thing, man. This stuff takes forever. Until you've been doing this for 20 years like lawyers who can kind of wing it off the cuff because they've done this so many times for so many other people before you, your first time is going to kick your ass. It is a lot of time. It is a lot of thought. It is a lot of organization. It's hard. But once you've done it, you're going to be a veteran at it quickly, and you'll be able to move forward and present even better. Also, and of course, the best thing that you get from a hearing is some sort of different path now. You've got a strategy. Your judge is going to kind of show his hand about what's important to him, what he cares about, what he's listening to, what he's not. You might find out your judge is a complete lunatic, okay? And we got to go in some different crazy directions to get away from this. You might feel totally defeated, that, you know, obviously there's nothing I can do. This guy is just not going to change his mind. Okay, there's still other strategies we can go with to kind of almost circumvent the court and push your, advocate for yourself. So I'll stop. That's the basics. I hope you watched all the videos. I hope they're working for you. And we push these out every Monday. And reach out to me if you ever need any help or want to talk. I'm at prosaycoachtx.com. Fill out the contact form. I'm in touch normally within a couple hours. All right, guys. Y'all have a great week.